Hello, everybody, and welcome to my first ever movie vlog. I hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get started. The first movie I'm ever gonna review on my channel, Emo the Musical, released in 2016. So our story follows a boy named Ethan who's expelled from his Catholic school after attempting to hang himself in the schoolyard. Yeah, getting morbid already. He's then transferred to a different school where, upon arriving, falls in love with a beautiful girl named Trinity, who is part of a music group called the Catholic Christians. However, what preoccupies Ethan's mind is an emo band called The Worst Day Ever. Ooh, like that Simple Plan song from their first album. And their frontman is a dude named Bradley, who looks like a mix of J.D. Dean from Heathers, Renfield, and Edward Cullen. Weird mixture. So of course the emos accept him as one of them, which forms the basis for the movie. But after Ethan and Trinity are partnered for a school assignment, they go to Ethan's house where they start talking, and of course he opens up about his struggles, and soon they fall in love. Along the way, Ethan says his suicide attempt was fake and he did it 6 times. And I thought I was desperate for attention in school in my depression. And that he did it because he thought that's what emos do, which I must say is not true at all. So soon, Bradley finds out about Ethan and Trinity's blossoming romance and feels betrayed because he feels like Ethan went against his new lifestyle. He's part of an emo band and she's part of a Christian band, you know. And after Ethan dumps Roz, a member of Worst Day Ever, Bradley tells him to burn a Bible. And I thought I took my emo life seriously. And then he forces him to break up with her, which he does. Anyway, the main event of the movie is a battle of the bands type thing that the 2 rival cliques are participating in, and Bradley is trying to sabotage a lot of things so he can win this. So the members of the Worst Day Ever spy on the guitarist for the Christian band in the school gym, where I guess there's a small subplot where he and another boy sing a song and kiss, and so the emos record it and send it to the frontman of the Christian band, and the boy is sent back to therapy. It just occurs to me how people in this movie handle their business very seriously, especially for a bunch of supposed teenagers. Real life, I guess? So anyway, Bradley's true intentions are revealed, and Ethan objects to Bradley's foul play, leaves the band, and is ostracized by the emos. Well, okay, mostly is ostracized by Bradley, since the other 2 members, aka minions of Bradley, are also starting to see his true nature and how it's affecting everybody around him. Another plot point is where Roz, the girl in the emo band and the emo group, wants to play basketball, but Bradley won't let her because she thinks it'll be bad for their image, I guess. Anyway, Ethan attempts suicide, this time for real, the movie is indicating, but he changes his mind and decides to join the Christian band for the competition and is reluctantly accepted, where he at first plays acoustic guitar in the back, but halfway through the routine, he suddenly, and I do mean suddenly, switches to electric guitar and has a solo, and his love interest Trinity joins in, and of course, this hypes the crowd up. Though Isaac, the frontman of the Christian band, who I guess is a villain now, isn't really impressed. So Bradley and the 2 remaining members of Worst Day Ever are about to perform, but before they can do so, the faculty members stop them and claim that they found evidence that they started the fire when it was actually Ethan who started the fire. So they are both suspended and disqualified from the competition. And Bradley, oh boy, he turns psycho and holds Isaac, the Christian band leader, at knife point. Like I said, people in this movie take their business very, very seriously. Real life, I guess, again. So, of course, the climax is where Ethan owns up to his mistakes, not just for the girl he loves, but also so that Bradley can have a chance to play in the competition, which he does, and gets a positive reaction from the crowd. And Ethan joins in. His love interest joins in. Um, the one of the a girl from the Christian band joins in, and yeah, the crowd loves it. Like, even though, which I'm not sure if that's, I'm not sure if that's against the rules, if they should have joined in so randomly, since especially since they're not part of the band. But yeah, the crowd loves it. So the competition is over, and Ethan makes peace with Bradley before then being taken to jail, which just occurred to me, as unrealistic as this film is, at least it still abides to the laws of reality somewhat, instead of just letting him get off scot-free on the violence. Then Ethan reunites with his girlfriend. So yeah, that's Emo the musical in a nutshell. And what are my thoughts on it? For starters, I just wanted to say that since this was my first ever movie vlog, that I had to watch the movie and look at the synopsis and get a recap, because despite only being 94 minutes, it felt like a little longer to me. Another thought I had about this movie was how the whole plot point about Ethan attempting suicide, not the fake suicide attempt, but like the real one that he attempts, like, it's played really, really mid. Like, that's all I can say. It's performed really mid. I know this is a dark comedy and one about the emo life subculture and lifestyle, or at least trying to appeal to it, but that whole part, it just felt slightly off and underperformed. At least compared to other teen films I've seen that handle this subject matter, like The Perks of Being the Wallflower and All the Bright Places. Other films that I highly recommend watching. As for the music, since this is a musical, the songs are at least decent, like most films I've seen that got mixed reviews. Although basically the only songs I remember from this movie are Stupid Band, the one where Ethan sings about joining the worst day ever, Would Jesus Have Been an Emo, the song his love interest sings, Trinity, I keep forgetting her name because she's just that bland. Mostly because of how many times she uses the word emo. Seriously, you can make a drinking game out how many times she uses the word emo. But don't, because you'll be dead a few minutes into it. And the final musical number, which I can't really remember the name of, to be honest. So my final thoughts about this movie, it's all right. I wouldn't call it a bad movie, but at the same time, it's not really all that great either. It definitely has its flaws, like most movies. Everything about this movie, aside from some of the music and some of the acting, just screams okay or mediocre in quality. But I would recommend watching it because, in all honesty, it's one of those movies that has to be seen just for just how bizarre and unconventional it is. Just like two of my favorite movies of all time, Ghost World and Donnie Darko. Other movies which I might review in the future. Alright, so I guess that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with more vlogs and movie vlogs. So, yeah, not bad for I mean, I don't expect this vlog to be great, but I hope you guys love it. I mean, or at least like it. So, stay tuned and stay good. And happy late National Emo Day.